here today. Amanda Augustine is here. It's an unusual time for you to be here. What are you doing here right now?
I know. It feels kind of odd to be here at 9:14 instead of 9:50.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you are here. Amanda, of course, with the IRMC Institute for Healthy Living, and you brought a guest with you today.
I did. So today I want to talk all about Spirit of Women Girls Night Out. It's your favorite event, Todd.
It's coming up very soon.
I know, October 11th.
Why is it my favorite event?
I don't know. You always get so excited when we talk about it.
Yes, I do. A whole room full of
Someday
women.
we're going to sneak you in.
Really?
Someday.
Do I have to shave my legs?
Nah.
Okay, then good.
Come as you are.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good then.
So, Girls Night Out, Thursday, October 11th. The doors open at 5 p.m. this year. We will, of course, have vendors, lots of information, health information. But this year, we are so excited to have Indiana's own Natalie Glaser, who is actually here in the studio with me today. So, I hope we can spend some time kind of chatting about the event.
We can. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you here with us.
It's nice to be here.
First time, huh?
It is my first time in here. It's pretty cool.
There you go. There you go. So you're going to be the featured speaker at this event, and you're an author.
I am.
Yeah. So tell me about your book.
Okay, so I have a book that just came out this year called Don't Call Me Brave. I Was Not Alone. And it kind of talks about my breast cancer experience and how I found my voice. And hopefully at the event this year, I want just everyone to see how I found my voice and maybe they could find theirs as well.
Yeah, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're going to hear so much about it. But your story sort of helps us to kick it off. Your diagnosis, when did it come? How was the treatment process for you? And I assume you're on the other side now, so let's talk about the entire walk through this whole process for you.
Okay, great. The cool thing is it was exactly 5 years ago. So it was September of 2013. So with about 9 months of treatments, I am cancer-free at the moment.
Yay!
Yeah, absolutely.
But for me, the whole experience, instead of being a negative experience, was very positive for me. Actually, one of the coolest times in my life. I just was able to see things through different eyes during it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't really understand, unless they've been through the experience, that you having breast cancer is not just you having breast cancer. Your whole family is a part of this, isn't it?
Absolutely. I actually, looking at it through my eyes, I feel like they had a harder time with it than I did.
Because they had to watch.
They had to watch it.
Yeah.
They didn't have any control over it.
But you had to. So when you speak about your book, obviously, but about the entire breast cancer issue, it has to be very close to you. What do you tell people about, A, getting that early diagnosis, B, when you get the diagnosis, what you are about to go through? I'm sure you can share experiences that nobody else can who has not had it.
Right. I think the initial shock is, oh my gosh. For me, it was, I'm going to lose my hair. I know that sounds funny, but as a woman, it's hard to think of yourself without hair. And obviously, are you going to be there for when your kids grow up? That was another thing that ran through my head.
It can be just so the issues that are going through your brains, and sometimes you might think, well, that's on the other side. When you're looking back, that was irrational of me. I didn't really need to be thinking about that.
That's right. And one of the ladies said to us, this, if you think about something 6 months from now, it's not going to be as big a deal as it is right this moment. And I think about that a lot now with everything. Like, okay, if I'm stressed about something right now, is it even going to be something that was even a big deal to me 6 months from now? And the answer is usually probably not.
Yeah. I do that with my church congregation. I tell them, hey, what was the number one thing that was really concerning you 6 months ago? And they can't even remember what it was.
Right.
But it was right there at the top of their list. This obviously is not something that you forget so easily.
No.
And you carry it with you for the rest of your life, this story.
Right. And that's part of the reason I wrote my story, because it was such a cool time in my life. I wanted to capture it so I could go back there and revisit how I was feeling and how I had a better outlook on things at the time.
Yeah, it's amazing. This is such a cool time in my life.
I actually reconnected with my husband, and it was one of the most special times in my life.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's sort of what we're going to get that story in much more depth on Girls' Night Out?
Yeah, absolutely. So Girls' Night Out, as I said, is Thursday, October 11th. Doors open at 5 p.m. Natalie will actually be doing 2 presentations. They're both the same. So
okay.
If you come to this presentation at 6 o'clock, the one at 7:30 will be exactly the same. We kind of split it up a little bit this year because we have some people who like to come early and then maybe get home. And we have a whole other crowd that, works. So
Sure.
they can come a little bit later and then hear the Natalie's inspiring talk at 7:30. So again, she will talk at 6 and 7:30. The doors will open at 5. We'll have the vendors available. Of course, Joe and his staff at the Rustic Lodge will provide tremendous refreshments for us. So we're really looking forward to an exciting night.
Yeah.
So if you haven't registered already, we have about 200 women registered currently. So we do have some space, not a lot. So give us a call, get your name on the list. That number is 724-357-8088. And the evening is free for Spirit of Women members and $20 for those who are not. But ironically, it's $20 to join the Spirit of Women for a lifetime. So it's kind of a bang for your buck.
There you go. Or fittingly. Maybe not
Right.
even ironically. It could be fittingly.
Yes, fittingly. Very good. Yes. So don't forget. Also, I'll let Natalie talk a little bit about why she chose this year. She chose for our Spirit of Women members to support the Hopeful Hearts organization.
Yeah.
So we're asking women who come, like I said, it is free to Spirit of Women members to get in. So we're just asking them if they would bring a craft supply. So that could be anything from construction paper, pipe cleaners, crayons, markers,
Glue. Elmer's.
and also
very tasty.
grocery store gift cards in any amount. So Hopeful Hearts really supports families, and typically in their evenings they do some type of craft and also provide a meal to the families. So we're really hoping that our Spirit of Women members can bring donations that will help support that. And then Natalie, just if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit about why you chose Hopeful Hearts as your organization this year.
Okay, it was hard to pick. There were so many good ones out there. I actually kind of went through the list with my son on all the charities that are out there. And this one kind of hit home because of my diagnosis. If I wasn't so lucky to have survived it, my kids, I would have loved for them to have a place like this to go to. Also, the creativity factor. There's a chapter in my book that talks about being creative and how you lose that when you get older. So I thought that was perfect and was fitting.
For people who don't know what Hopeful Hearts is and does, explain to them.
Okay, so it's if a child has lost a parent or somebody close to them, they're able to go there and they provide support for these families.
And it's as simple as that. I mean,
as simple as that, yes.
They don't make it a big deal, and there's not a great structure to it other than the fact that whatever they can do to reach out to help these families and these kids particularly,
That's
do
right.
it.
That's
They
right.
do it. It's faith-based too, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So the event is coming up next month, but just next month is just going to start here on Monday. So, so it's only a few days away. It's less than 2 weeks away.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So again, don't forget to call and register. That number is 724-357-8088. One final thing I do want to mention about our event. So everyone who is registered and on the list to come this year will actually get a copy of Natalie's book when they come in the door. And that was made possible by a generous donation from S&T Bank.
Oh, well, our thanks
They
to
are
them.
the corporate sponsor for this event, and we're very thankful that they decided to support this event by giving a donation so that we could offer all of the books to the ladies who come to the event.
And if you are not a Spirit of Women member, and you are a woman, the benefits of being a Spirit of Women member, they're just tremendous. This is just one example of it, but these programs will be offered to them. Generally, they're free for the rest of their lives as Spirit of Women members.
Correct. Don't hold us to that. But we have not, once you join Spirit of Women, currently we have never charged admission or anything. So the other benefit is you really get the health education, the educational opportunities through our seminars, and early opportunities to meet some of our new providers. So a lot of times the events that we are having, if they are education-based, they're being offered by one of our physicians. And it's a great opportunity to come and listen to them and be able to really put a face with a name.
Yeah.
You never know when you're looking for a physician or someone in your family is. And by offering these seminars, we hope that women can connect with those providers as well.
Absolutely. All right. So Spirit of Women, Natalie Glaser is going to be the speaker on October the 11th.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Doors open at
5 p.m.
And the event begins at
the first talk will be at 6 and the second will be at 7:30.
Very good. Very good. Ladies, thanks for coming in to visit with us this morning. We appreciate it.
All right. Thanks so
Thank
much,
you.
Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160, 101.1 FM.